As we all know, our first chapter is computer hardware components. We covered internal hardware anatomy of computer in our last class. Now in this class we will discuss external hardware. External hardware, the components which are attached to the computer externally are called external hardware component. The components which are connected externally are known as external hardware components. These are also known as peripherals. These peripherals can be divided into three categories: the input device, the output device, and the storage device. Now, first discuss the input devices. The input refers to the data or instruction which we feed into our computer. Input refers to a data or information which we feed into the computer. Input devices are used to enter data and information into a computer. These devices convert the incoming data and instruction into a pattern of binary codes understood by a computer. That binary codes only understood by the computer, and then supply the converted data to the processor for processing. Some of the input devices are discussed below. The first is keyboard. Keyboard is one of the most important input device used to input data, the instructions into a computer. There are mainly 5 types of keys on a keyboard. First, there are typing keys. These keys include letters, alphabet keys, numbers keys, and punctuation like comma, full stop, semicolon, etc. and special symbols keys. These keys are include the shift, caps lock, space bar, backspace, and the tab keys. Now the control keys. These keys are either used alone or in combination with the other keys to perform an action like CTRL, ALT, Windows, logo key, and the ESC key means escape key are various examples of the control keys. All control, CTRL means ALT, all window logo key, and the escape key are come in the category of control keys. Now the functions key. They are used to perform specific tasks. They are placed on the top row of the keyboard and are labeled from F1, F2, F3 to F12. These keys have different functions in different programs. Third, functional key, and fourth is navigational key. They are used for moving through documents or web pages and sometimes for editing the text. These keys include the arrow key, home key, end key, page up, page down key, delete and insert key. Numeric keypad. The numeric keypad consists of numbers keys from 0 to 9. The arithmetic operators decimal point. It is placed on the right side of the keyboard and is used for entering numbers at a faster pace. Mouse is the most commonly used input and pointing device that lets you select and move items on the screen. The left mouse button is used more frequently than the right one. The right button. The single left click select an item while double clicking on an item activates the application. The right click often display a list of commands on the screen. You can also gain access to property settings with the right click with the help of a right click. Dragging and dropping make it easy to move an item on the screen with the simple technique. One can delete, copy and move file in a file manager. Mouse is also used in drawing packages to draw freehand lines, circles, boxes, and other complicated graphic images. Now, types of mouse. First, mechanical mouse. Mechanical mouse. This type of mouse has a metal or rubber ball on its lower side that can be rolled in all the directions. The screen pointer moves according to the movement of the ball, which is detected by the mechanical sensor within the mouse. Second is optomechanical mouse. This type of mouse uses a mechanism similar to the mechanical mouse. The only difference is that it uses optical sensor to detect the movement of the ball. And the third is optical mouse. The optical mouse does not have an mechanical moving parts. The laser technology is used to detect the movement of the mouse. An optical mouse is more efficient and expensive than the mechanical and optomechanical mouse. It is more costlier than previous mouses. Now, scanner. It is an input device that scans text, images, and object optically. The scanned data is then converted into a digital image and display on the computer screen. Types of scanner. First, drum scanner. It is the most efficient and expensive scanner. It uses a rotating glass drum to scan. In a drum scanner, the light from the object that is to be scanned is split into separate red, blue, and green beams optically, making the image precise. This mechanism is called the photomultiplier tubes (PMT) technology. The drum scanner are used in the publishing industry to print high quality images in books and magazines. This type of scanner is mainly used in the industries to print books and the magazines. Now, second is Flatbed Scanner. This is a popular desktop scanner. It looks like a miniature printer, a small printer with a flip up cover protecting the glass window. In a flatbed scanner, the object to be scanned is placed face down on the glass window, which is then illuminated with a bright light. It uses the charge coupled device CCD technology to read the entire area optically depending on its size. A flatbed scanner can fit standard or legal size document, and its flexible cover allow you to scan books, newspapers, articles, photographs, etc. The flatbed scanner are used in homes, schools, and medium size offices. Third is handheld scanner. This is a small manual device which is dragged over the surface of the image to be scanned. These scanners are operated by hand with the help of our hand. It is difficult to operate these scanners as they need a steady hand to scan object in order to avoid distorted images. Barcode scanner is one of the most utilized handheld scanner used in shopping malls. Microphone, it is an input device used to record and store voice or any other sound in a computer, generally as a .wav. It is also used for recording a narration in a PowerPoint presentation. Generally, it is used as a separate component for desktops but can be seen as an integrated component in some laptops. You can notice a special port in these computers where a microphone can be connected. Microphone is commonly used in video conferencing, speech recognition program, radio broadcasting, recordings, and sound amplifying system. Now the light pen. It is a light sensitive pointing device commonly used to select or modify data on the screen. It allows the user to point on displayed object or draws on the screen. Its operation is similar to the touch screen but has greater positional accuracy. It is easy to use and helpful for programs like computer aided designs like CAD. Now the digital camera. Our digital camera is quite similar to a traditional camera. It is like a traditional camera that takes both video and photographs, except for the fact that digital image can be used, viewed and edited on a personal computer. We can also print the photos through a printer. It does not require a film roll like a normal camera. Nowadays, mobile phones have inbuilt digital camera. A webcam is also a kind of digital camera connected to a computer. It is used for video conferencing and online chatting. So that's all for the class, students. Read this again at your home. We will discuss the output devices and storage devices in our next class. Thank you, students.